Hello, friends. Welcome to Nifty Profits, your channel for daily stock market guidance and stock picks. Yesterday, we again had a very good trending day in as far as Nifty is concerned. It moved higher and crossed 16,300, and the futures closed just above 16,300 mark, which is significant. 2 days of great rally and 1 day of kind of consolidation, we can say. And yesterday was also an expiry day. And what is in store for today? Today, the Singapore Nifty is showing a mild uptick. I will show you the global indices, what's happening. The Singapore Nifty is having a mild uptick. The American markets, S&P 500, Nasdaq, Dow Jones, all of them closed higher, which is a positive signal. And for India, the crude oil is still not high. So it has not gone up. It has been coming down after touching around $74, I think. So that crude oil price has not gone up is good for our economy. Now Nikkei Japanese index is mildly up. Now, what's in store for us in today's trade? If you see, Nifty will have a strong support at 16,000 definitely, because it had taken a long time to cross this level. In the early trades, it is possible that Nifty goes to 16,500 maybe before the afternoon, and then there could be a pullback and profit booking, because it has formed four consecutive green candles, which means that there should be some profit booking coming, especially because the weekend is approaching and people would want to take home some of the profits they made during the week. So expect that any uptick in Nifty will get sold into maybe in the afternoon session. One other reason why a sale may be possible is that the foreign institutional investors who had been buying for 2 days after a very long time had booked some profit yesterday and had sold again. So that is some sort of negativity. But then the government decision to look at the retroactive taxation on Vodafone, Kane, and few other companies sends a positive signal to the foreign investors that the Indian government is caring about the foreign investors and foreign investments and is ready to solve issues out of the court amicably. So this is a positive sign. Whatever, 16,500 may be the level one has to look at, and at that level, if the market goes up to that level, profit booking may start. Irrespective of what happens today, if the market goes up in the early morning trades and then there will be a consolidation phase during the day, then in the afternoon I do expect that some selling and profit booking will come. Coming to Bank Nifty is at a very crucial level. See, it crossed 36,000 briefly and even went up to 36,300 levels in the futures. And then yesterday, because it is an expiry day, the option sellers will try to book the ensure that the market doesn't go up too much, because option sellers who have sold call options will incur a huge loss if the market is kept at the higher level. So the market settled around 35,950 yesterday in the future segment. Now, what is going to happen today? The positive news on Vodafone may have some impact on Idea and thereby on some of the Birla Group stocks and also the bank stocks, because banks have a huge exposure towards Idea Cellular, especially the public sector banks. So, if there is a settlement coming in the Vodafone Idea issue, then the chance of that company not defaulting to banks will become higher. If that is a good signal, then State Bank of India, which on the result day went up to 467, 468, and yesterday faced a setback and came down to by almost 10 to 15 rupees, may recover and it can propel the index. And you can see that HDFC Bank already is on the positive side. So Reliance is also moving up positively. So today, if the trend continues, we can expect some recovery in Bank Nifty, and we can expect that it again knocks at the door of 36,000 to cross that level. Again, in Bank Nifty, expect that if there is a big up move, a profit booking to come around the late afternoon session, because HDFC Bank has also moved higher in the last 2 3 days, and some profit booking may come in that heavyweight stock. Okay, then what are the other stocks we have to look at? So you see, I had shown that Ashok Leyland had broken out of a triangle pattern and it went higher. We had given the suggestion that one can buy up to a target of 140 before. Now it crossed over 140 and in the last 2 days has found some selling. Now, if Ashok Leyland comes to around this 135 level, I mean, yesterday it has closed at 134.35. Even that is a good buying area. But if it comes down, then it can find a support around 132, 133. So one can consider buying at 133, expecting a bounce back to 138, 139 levels in Ashok Leyland. Godrej CP, after the results has come down, but it is hovering around its support level of 980. So again, you can see here previous lows where it has bounced back is at 971 level. So yesterday it has closed around 976. So if it goes above 980, Godrej CP can be bought, and we can expect that it again makes an up move towards 1033 as a swing move. Hindalco is now has moved to about 470 levels 4 days back. After that, profit booking has come and it came down to the level of 433 and recovered to 443 in yesterday's trade. Now, when Hindalco comes to around 426, 427 levels, one can make a buy because this is a strong support level here, and you can expect a bounce back again towards a 450, 460 levels. Now, ITC. Now, this has been a sleeping giant in the Nifty for a very long time. I mean, there have been jokes going around about ITC being a non-mover for a long time. Now, if you see, there's some sort of a cup and handle pattern, according to me, and also you can see that there is a reverse head and shoulder pattern in this. Now, ITC, I think, is set for a big up move in the coming days because it has been sleeping for a long, long, long time. So I expect that ITC can be bought around the current levels of 215, and a target of even 228, 230 can be expected in the coming days. That is this high, which is around 228 levels. So a 15 rupees up move is possible in ITC, in my opinion. ICC Prudential Life we discussed in this channel few days back. I feel it has settled around its support level of 646, 647 in the previous day's trade. You can expect a bounce back from this support level. Again, it may try to make a move towards 680. Keep your stop loss around 645, 640, 642, 645 levels. Based on your risk appetite, you can keep a stop loss. So you are buying around 650 levels, keeping a stop loss around 640 to 645. Expect a target of 675, 680. Lal Path Lab. This has been having a violent up and down moves. You see, last 4 days, three up moves and one down move. Now, the third up move, if you see the latest up move, exactly landed at the 61.8% Fibonacci level, where it also retraced 4 days back. Now, if it crosses this 4000 level, a big, huge up move can come in Lal Path Labs. Remember, there is another laboratory which is coming out with a public issue, and that public issue is on the positive sentiment on that, and the PE that is being commanded by that new IPO can help Lal Path Lab to move higher. So if it crosses 4000, can be a star of the day for today and maybe in the next 2 days, and can, because it's a very big value stock, can easily make 150 to 200 rupees move. So above 4010, I would suggest a buy can be taken and expect a move towards 4290 levels. Keep a stop loss below 3825, 3825. So it can be 1 is to 2 risk reward ratio. That's about it, my dear friends, today. I hope you will enjoy the 6 stocks that I have discussed in this morning. I will come up with another video after 9 o'clock on the market opening and what are the levels for Nifty, Bank Nifty, Reliance Industries, HDFC Bank, and Bajaj Finance. Thank you very much. All the very best. Have a great trading day. Do subscribe and share my videos, and also like and make your comment. Thank you very much.